Hey guys, so based on what you're currently experiencing, pick a deck. Those of you that are finding it difficult to work through those challenging feelings that come with heartbreak, this would be the deck for you. The cards are absolutely gorgeous. I read the definition from the book. Really powerful messages and an action for you to take. So yeah, this would be the deck for those of you that are needing some guidance as to how to best work through those difficult emotions. Those of you that are in love, new love, or existing, for some time, you want to know if it's going to stand the length of time. This would be the deck for you. The artwork on these is extraordinary. I mean, I can work with one card for an entire reading. I get so much guidance, really able to tap into the energy of those that I'm connecting with. The actual artwork just jumps out at me, and those messages come and flow really smoothly. So that would be the deck for you. And those of you that want to know what's going on with your career, or whether you're going to find a job, how if finances are a little bit unstable, feel a little bit unsafe right now, and want some guidance on what's the best practice for you to be well prepared, this is the deck for you. These are simple oracle messages, but with the energy that I tune into, I'm really able to elaborate on those for you too. So I hope that helps. I'm going to timestamp below, obviously, so feel free to just navigate to the portion of the reading that best describes your situation. Okay, let's get into it. Hey Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all well. Welcome to Soul Embers. For those of you that are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, guys, share the love. Hit the subscribe button. And the notifications bell, so you know when your readings are coming up, as well as when the live readings soon to be launched will be happening. And let me know in the comments section, where are you viewing this video from? Which part of the world am I connecting with? I love reading your comments. They help me connect with your energy, which I use for future readings. And I do aim to respond to them. So, Aquarius, those of my beautiful Aquarians experiencing heartbreak, what brings you here today? What's happening? Your head is swirling. Your head, it's all up here. Thoughts, I'm getting repeating thoughts, rumination, brooding, and you just can't seem to shake it off right now. I'm getting this image where you can't get away from yourself. It's like those thoughts keep following you no matter what. You're trying to create distance, but it just doesn't seem to be working. You can't stay focused on anything too long. You feel that even working or your day-to-day responsibilities that you usually carry out, effectively, they're a distraction right now from the real problem at hand. It's really interfering, whatever has happened here, it's really interfering with your well-being. It's interfering with your day-to-day life. It's interfering with your sleep. You're pissed off, you're effing over it, and you just want to find a way to at least get a break from those thoughts. Engage in a experience or something that helps give you a break from what is actually going on. I feel there's also a lot of pressure on you, Aquarius, to be there, whatever that means for you, to show up, to be supportive. So perhaps this could have to do with family. The heartbreak has to do with family. It could have to do with children. It could even have to do with a partner that's going through a really challenging time right now. And, there is a lot of heartbreak involved. Of course, it could have to do with the end of a relationship. So let's have a look and see what's the message for you this week, Aquarius, when it comes to this. How can you best work through this? How can Aquarius best work through this at this time? Do we have a message? We most definitely do. soulmate, you're feeling it. You are feeling it. Whoever this is relating to, whether this is your experience, whether it's, whether it's their experience, it's directly impacting you. You are feeling it just as deeply as they are. I'm getting that there is a deep, deep connection. And if they're not okay, you're not okay. If this has to do with a relationship where you feel that this connection is in jeopardy, feelings are absolutely heightened. This isn't a time for you to be logical, and that's why you're having so much difficulty, Aquarius. You're trying to process everything mentally, yet what is happening is spiritual and it is emotional. And so it's very important for you, if you want to release that valve and work through this, no matter what your situation, you really need to explore the feelings. Rather than trying to understand them, rather than trying to change them, fix them, articulate them, whatever it is that you're trying to do mentally that you think will help you work through this, it is about just allowing yourself to, allowing your feelings and the spiritual side to take up space, to express how it's feeling, and having the conversation with those aspects of yourself without judgment, right? Without suppressing them. Think about how you would talk to somebody else if they were expressing those things. Think about that. Would you not give them the time? Would you not give them nurturing? Would you not give them empathy? How would you, what advice would you share to them? That's how you need to talk to those parts of yourself, because a lot of what is going to bring this together in a way where the connection isn't fractured lies within how you treat yourself. You've got to remember, how we treat ourselves and how we speak to ourselves is a mirror of how we treat our others, and how we speak to others is a mirror of how we feel about ourselves, right? So in this instance where this is a soulmate situation and connection, it is highlighted. What you're seeing happening, on the other end is a mirror of how you feel about the situation inside you, is a mirror of how you're treating yourself. So if you want this to shift, how can you do that for yourself? Spiritually and emotionally, not mentally. So I'm going to read the definition from the book. I hope that helps. I'm going to hold up the card. Yeah, the ring light's very bright. And see, these messages are absolutely beautiful. And they come with a little action. Okay, open your heart and invite sacred love. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart, call them in and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. So that's really interesting, because I was just about to say, your soulmate is not far from you. There is a sense of disconnection. If you want to connect with that, if you don't want this to fracture, you need to focus on re-establishing that connection within you by allowing that spiritual and emotional part of you to take space. To connect with them, or in other words, to connect with you, you need to open your heart by letting it take up space, call them in, literally allow yourself to explore that. Don't suppress it through the mental space, and have patience with yourself. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you have known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way that a soulmate can. This is the flip side of the same coin. So whatever I'm saying here applies to you, right? So the more you allow for that internal connection, the more you will the more that internal connection grows, the more you'll remember who you are and what fulfills you. And that's when you start to bridge the gap and feel that sense of familiarity with the other person. It is important to know that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner, right? He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion, right? Yeah, makes sense. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. And this is the thing, unconditional love can only come from ourselves before we can express it with others. And I feel that this situation, as heartbreaking as it is, it really is showing you how you treat yourself. Right, Aquarius, and how you and what you're calling in, the type of energy that you're calling in, the type of experiences that you're calling in that cause you to feel certain ways. So the action is take some slow deep breaths, connect to your heart, imagine calling your soulmate towards you. You don't have to know what they look like, just feel the openness in your heart and allow yourself to connect to their heart. Imagine that there is a gold cord attaching you to them with beautiful loving energy flowing between you. Know that you are supported and will soon meet each other in the physical reality. Keep working on opening your heart and enjoying your life. And that's it. But here's what I'm getting. Whether you have experienced heartbreak and you're healing from it and there's an opportunity for you to meet a soulmate, a new one, it's there, and these are the actions you can take to draw them closer. Whether this is an existing connection and you're looking to bridge the gap, the same applies. You know, doing this action through visualization of someone you already know is just as impactful. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to hold that up. Hopefully you can see that, guys. Feel free to take a screenshot to revisit the message, or you can watch this portion of the video again and write it down so you can practice it. All right, have a great week. I hope you found that helpful, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye. Hey Aquarius, welcome love bugs. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate the time you take out of your day to be with me. For those of you that are already subscribed, I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for your support. And if you're not subscribed, what are you doing, guys? Share the love, hit the subscribe button. And also, don't forget to turn on the notifications bell so you know when your readings are being released, as well as when the live readings are on, right? And do drop a comment below, wherever you're viewing this from, which part of the world am I connecting with? I love reading your comments. They help me connect with your energy, which I use for future readings. And I do try to respond to all of them too. All right. Love bugs, what's going on? What brings you here today? What message do we have for Aquarius in love? New love or existing love? Looking to level things up, looking for certainty. That's what I'm getting. Certainty is the word that's just flashing in, my mind's eye right now. Certainty. That's what we're looking for. Stability, consistency. Good. Is that what this brings to you, Aquarius? Is that what's going on? Does this connection bring this to you? Or is this what you're looking for in a connection and you're wondering whether the one that you currently are in is going to bring that? Okay, let's have a look and see. What message do we have for Aquarius? Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. I absolutely love this. Have a look at that card. What's going on with my hair here? Honestly. Okay, don't mind me. Absolutely gorgeous. And you know what I'm getting is, you know, Aquarius, there may be a narrative going on that tells you they're all the same. They're all the same. There are certain aspects where it's all the same. This is not going to help you develop in the current relationship, or if you're dating, develop a relationship. This is going to put you in a mindset where you're creating a repeat of what has been, where you're attracting the same type of experiences with an existing situation or connection, or with any new people you meet. You will keep on getting the same because that is the box that you've put yourself in. There are certain things where they're all the same, and that's what you focus on, and that's where your vibration's at. And guess who meets you on that vibration? That energy, right? And that's what you see. So you create more of that. So the message I have for you is, I want you to get rid of this box. I want you to actually visualize that you have built a box around you of all these things that you see in people that are the same. Remove it and then ask yourself, how is this person different? It's not about proving that they're different. It's about exploring how they're different. What that actually does is it puts you in a mindset of curiosity. You become curious about the other person. Through that curiosity, you become engaged. You become more interested in them. And you know what? The more interested, the more engaged you are, the more engaged in conversation they are, the more comfortable they feel, the more drawn they are to you, the more opportunity you have to learn about those differences. And then to be able, through that experience of theirs, they will express appreciation and love in a way that you've not experienced before, right? So that is the message that I'm getting for you. Let those limiting thoughts free. Just release those limiting thoughts. Make it a project. You know, you don't have to do it forever. If you feel that those thoughts is what keeps you safe from being hurt and repeating past patterns, you don't have to let them go for forever. You can just say to yourself, I'm going to try this for 2 weeks and I'm going to see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I can go back to those thoughts because that's what keeps me safe, right? Nothing needs to be black or white. So that's the message that I get for you. I hope you found that helpful. Let me know if you do by, commenting below. And I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye. Hey Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me today to find out what's going on with your finances. I really do appreciate the time you take out of your day to be with me. If you're new to Soul Embers, welcome. My name is Andrea. If you haven't subscribed, share the love, guys. Hit that subscribe button and support the community. And if you are a subscriber, I really do appreciate you and all your support over these years. I did take a 1 and a bit year hiatus. I haven't posted for ages, and I really appreciate those of you that have stuck around. And let me know in the comments section, where are you guys viewing this video from? I'm always curious to know which parts of the world I'm connecting with. I love reading your comments. I do aim to respond to them. Yeah, and they help me connect with your energy, right? Which I use for future readings. All right, Aquarius, what's going on with this money situation? Oh my gosh, you're over it. Oh, I've just been hit like a brick. Oh my God, Aquarius. Oh, you're so over it. How many times can you revisit this budget of yours? That's what I'm getting. Like, you are so done with thinking about every single penny. You are ready to take the risks that are necessary and put the energy and the time in to earn more cash. Just so that you can get a little bit of wiggle room in your life, right? And start getting just the weight of managing your responsibilities and being able to manage them without worry when it comes to finances at this stage is all you're looking for. It is absolutely exhausting for you, the amount of worry that goes into, you know, the paycheck to paycheck situation. So the message I have for you is if someone is routinely rude or disappointing, ? Speak up. Let them know that you are uncomfortable. Ask them to suggest a workable solution. Someone is routinely rude or disappointing. You know what I'm getting here, Aquarius? Okay, I know it might sound to you like it's an odd message for a finance reading, but I totally believe that it applies, because I'll tell you why. I'm feeling that you feel that you're not being valued for the time and energy that you put into your home, with your children, at work. This is what's weighing you down. It's the grind. It's the grind of showing up, working your ass off, and just not getting a sense of respect or acknowledgement in a way that you deserve. That puts you in a mindset where you feel absolutely exhausted. You know what? I mean, if you are actually feeling valued and respected and you felt joy in your day-to-day life with the people that surround you, maybe that daily grind and the finance situation wouldn't help. But I feel that wouldn't be so severe. But I feel that this is compounding. There are a few different things that are going on that are making your day-to-day living really, really disappointing right now. And you're just over it. You're so over it. You know, speak up. If you feel like, for those of you, if you're supporting someone and you're finding it difficult, be honest about your efforts. Be honest about how much you can give of yourself. This week is about focusing on how you can reserve your energy and becoming more strategic. It's about putting in the hours that you need to put in, but think about the amount of energy, because you don't have to put in 150% in everything that you do, Aquarius. So think about, because that takes up a lot of space, right? Mentally and emotionally and physically. So this week is about thinking about how much energy you need to invest in that will allow you to have enough in your cup to put towards other endeavors that are going to help you, level up, allow new opportunities. Those of you that are seeking to create another income, if you're thinking about another job, you're like, I'm exhausted. How do I do that, right? Well, this is it. It's about valuing time, allowing yourself to really be selective with how much time and energy you put in each thing. So I hope you found that helpful. I'm going to draw out a couple more cards just to get another message for you. And here it says, speak up, let them know you are uncomfortable, ask them to suggest a workable solution. There's nothing wrong, Aquarius, with asking those around you to being honest, I should say, and saying, you know what, this is how much I'm willing to put in, or this is how much I can. I absolutely want to make this work. How can we make this work? What solutions do you have? You don't have to come up with the answers to everything. Allow others to take responsibility for the part that they play, so that you don't feel that you need to fill the space with your energy, which is so depleting. You're constantly giving. Allow them to fill it as well. So one more card for Aquarius. Do we have one more message? We may not, Aquarius, or we... Too many cards, guys. Too many cards. Okay, this way. Okay, do we have one more card for Aquarius? We may not. Last shuffle. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's one of those things where you are so tired, you know there are solutions, but you're just stuck on repeat. You know, you're stuck in a rut per se. It's a mental one. It's one that doesn't allow you to shift your mindset to lift your vibration for new opportunities to come. So there is this element where it's very uncomfortable where you're currently at, but you're willing to sit in that discomfort a little while longer, but you're over it and you recognize that, and there might be a bit of negative self-talk going on. So a way forward would actually be to allow others to take responsibility. So think about that this week, please, Aquarius. Think about in which ways others can take responsibility, so you can reserve your energy, so your vibration can lift, so that you're able to attract different opportunities that bring you a different source of income, or that allow others to see the value that you bring to the situation, right? That could potentially result in a pay rise, or in you being, you know, sourced for a different career. Hope you found that helpful, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.